If he declares for APC, nobody is going to allow him to be on top. Wike is in trouble. Ikechukwu. Professor Ikechukwu, a professor in strategic management and human capital development, has alleged that many political power brokers are privately dissatisfied. Yes, a lot of people do not like him. A lot of people do not like Wike, with FCT Minister Nyesom Wike's conduct, and would resist his potential entry into the All Progressive Congress. Yes. Speaking during an interview with Arise TV, Professor Ikechukwu suggested that Wike's aggressive political style has alienated influential figures. Yes, you cannot be behaving that way and you think that people will like you, people will want you. There are ways you go about it. You don't have to do gra-gra. His aggressiveness is too much. It is too much. Wike's triumphalism, with all due respect, must be found offensive by many power brokers. If today he declares for APC, there will be some panic. Nobody is going to allow him to be on top because they see how he shouts down and dictates. So some will say, we will now cut him to size. Wike is in trouble, he said. The professor argued that Wike's political strength relies entirely on financial resources rather than genuine loyalty, making his position vulnerable, very vulnerable. Wike's dependency today is 100% financial, so he no longer has the resources in terms of reach. They are poaching his people because he also got them by paying. So they will pay them more. Obviously, are they not going to leave? They will leave. So whoever is paying at the moment to pick quite a number of them, he stated. Professor Ikechukwu referenced Wike's recent visit to a traditional ruler where the minister warned against supporting Governor Siminalayi Fubara's second term. He faulted Wike for threatening that Fubara's return will finish him politically, identifying that the minister treats his audience like children. I'm telling you, he talks to people anyhow, like say everybody is beneath him. The professor questioned the loyalty of Wike supporters, stating that none would remain faithful beyond 24 hours if the minister loses his financial capacity to retain them, and it's the truth. And it is the truth. Hemoni says Suba has joined court because of Wike. Wike is in trouble. Is Wike so not inside the court? Ali Jonah says, Wike, how markets now? How markets? Azubike Jacob says, Wike, bye you. Olafade says, that is the answer to a greedy man. I'm telling you, very greedy. Olafade says, that is okay. James Oha says, Wike's second name is evil spirits. Julius Akini says, if I were Wike, honestly, I'll talk less about or in response to the apparent gang up of political opponents. It's not a gang up. It is what he saw that he's reaping, because I don't think it's a gang up. The man too they do. He too do. Wetin happen? To the apparent gang up of political opponents, it's not a gang up. He once said it succinctly that what was sweet to him is pain to them. Everyone says there's no gang up. If you have sense, that is if you are using your brain. Will you allow Wike anywhere near your company? You will destroy it if any issue comes up. And you own a business and Wike, who is your employee, ended up working against you. And for your competitors, will you still keep him? If it was you who he works for against his employer, will you add him to your company? A man who can betray his master can betray the new master. Trust is breached and broken. Yes, that's the truth. Ezegwe says, Wike is drowned politically. The planet says overdoing things is not good. No party will allow Wike in their party as a leader. No way. Kismai says, I hate when the guy puts Fubara in trouble. When you guys put Fubara in trouble, that Wike made him governor and gave presidential votes to Tinubu, and then Fubara sees money and feels on top. Which feels on top? Means Tinubu should act the same. Does President Pad looks like he can be fooled? Why are you guys wicked and pushing for another state of emergency? Which state of emergency? I beg you, let's hear what. Which state of emergency where? Again. Fenromi says Wike remains great and unperturbed. See this ones. Godak says Wike has no space in APC. He will cause division and scatter the party as he did in PDP. Dami says Igbo people with bad mouths. Francis Warner says he made himself politically useless. Justus Agomo says, of course, sir, I still blame APC that kept him as minister till now. Because of Wike, many people in APC will work against APC presidential election. Anthony Oji says that's why he has not been able to join the APC. He will be a newcomer and can't control or exercise any power. The reason he's just floating, and he will continue to float. So, Papa says Wike is now partyless. Olubemi Ogunlowo says Pharaoh was severely dealt with. God will humble him. Yes, so his downfall is imminent. Like we can obviously see it. We don't even need the prophet to tell us that Wike is about to see his downfall. Losunji says Wike was once my man, but he has overblown his trumpets and overreacted to issues. I'm telling you, insulting and fighting everybody. Kilode, if you fight a bit, you retreat. You retreat. That's the rule of war. You can't be fighting everybody here and there because you are in money today. Where are those ones that did it like that then? He should watch his back. Not every of his followers are completely loyal to him. I'm telling you. My prof, factual fact indeed, Wike is chewing more than what he can bite. He has arrogantly stepped on so many toes. He's maintaining and sustaining his loyalty with money, not to true love. You should tread it softly. Politics and grounds are slippery. You should remember that no permanent friends in politics. Anyway, time will tell. Let's follow the flow. Paulinus Iyama says these politicians just they cash out on us. Same Wike once said APC is a cancer party. Please just vote and don't buy yourself for these guys, definitely. H Technology says Wike can never be in trouble. It is you IPB members that is in trouble. Which IPB members now? You get this man. Akiyale now says which trouble? Wike said no APC, no PDP. The new hope is what he plans, putting the two parties under one umbrella. Wike of full capacity. Ikechukwu Parkway. Who is Wike of full capacity? They play. Asolomon Yoruba says he has said the obvious. If Ubaya wins, he will be dead politically. Willie John says Wike and his bad analogies. Loads of bad analogies aptly describe some Wike's impending predicament. One is that of the wayward son who invited his gang to rob and plunder his father's house. When it came time to depart, after the operation, he was told to wait, so he would be the last to board the getaway car. Then one of his gang shot him dead as the car zoomed off. Whether in his role as FCT Emperor or quest to be the super governor of Rivers, Wike alienated tons of people who would pop champagne if they see him tumble. Look, Abbas says, in fact, the wickedness that some Wike has done is too much. Too much. As Yunusa says, all the people in Rivers State and even their traditional rulers in that state are feeding from the crumbs that fall from Wike's table, hence their support for him. Okay, Grace says that Rivers resources did they cry. Now, Fubara hand the deal. As Johnson says, is Wike God? I wonder. Is he God? Obiekwe says, payback time. Akeredolu says, Wike is definitely between the devil and the deep blue sea. What a pit. He was banished from PDP and APCs are afraid of a snake cut into biting everything in his path to enter their house. Wike's political fate is hanging in the balance. Good luck to him. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.